So today is very special. I have been coaching with Jessica for about 10 weeks now, and today is her last session, and I'm so excited. For all of my clients' graduation, I always like to celebrate what their retirement dream is. And for Jessica, she dreams of living a nomad life where you can go and be your authentic self, live in a minimalistic life, work on your business, and just regulate in beautiful nature. And I really wanted to give her a taste of that dream today because she is coming so close to it.
Meet Jessica Botelho, Ontario's favorite badass homegirl. 19 years in the real estate game, learned under her father's wing, then built her own lane and made it badass. Sneakers on, hustle strong. But Jessica's magic doesn't stop at houses. She also brings peace to people's lives as a sound bath healer, floating meditations that soothe the soul, where hustle meets the heart. Whether it's finding your dream home or finding your inner calm, Jessica's got the keys. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me in this amazing camper.
Yes. We decided to have a special last session
Okay.
here, and we decided to make it a podcast episode.
Love it.
Yes.
2 in 1, 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's do it.
Because I only pick badasses to be on my podcast. Am I going to say a boss babe? What's your feelings on boss?
Official title, badass.
Yeah, badass.
Original badass. No, that would be my dad. Junior badass.
I like it.
Yeah.
Again, not everything will be shared.
No. To be honest, I think it's all true to some capacity. I think there is, even when you're like, no, you're not snarky. No, it's like, no, but there is an element to me that is. And I honestly think that these 10 weeks have been more about acceptance than it has been about transformation. Yeah. But I think that is like the transformation.
The acceptance?
Yeah. I would run from the tough love or the, being stern, like with Jess or with other people or whatever. I would, because it was a trigger from my childhood, from my dad. But I don't want to discount the fact that that's probably what took me as far as I've gone.
100%.
And so there's an element of it that I want to preserve, that I want to come out in my leadership, that I want her to feel, because I know it'll make her grow too. It's just about ensuring and like acknowledging that the secret ingredient that's different from what I was running from is the compassion piece. And we don't know that, right? Like it's the
ratio. It's like a recipe.
Yeah. I think the compassion piece was missing.
Yeah.
For me.
For yourself.
For myself. And that's what made it so hard. That's what made me so resistant and not want to lead that way. But I think the acceptance in the fact that I was led that way has led me to some level of greatness is also part of the transformation, the growth over the past 10 weeks.
Okay. I love this for you.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Not to be like, you didn't change me. I'm just wholeheartly accepting.
And I'm not, and I'm not here to change you. I actually want you to be more you than you were before.
I know.
Okay.
I know. But I think it's about like being able to like own it and stand for, because like I felt bad when I would be stern, when I wanted things done a certain way or whatever. Like I felt
Why
bad.
did you feel bad?
Because I hate authority. Because I hate
Oh, you hate authority. That's new.
I think so. I think I'm a very authoritative figure, but like I hate authority. So it's weird because what I'm resistant to, I actually am in a way.
Why do you hate it? Hate is a strong word.
I very much dislike, borderline hate, being told what to do. Like
I relate very hard here.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't respect authoritative figures. I very much respect authoritative figures and have always been taught to have respect for my elders and all that stuff. But I don't like being told what to do. I don't like being criticized. Like, people are like, no, but constructive criticism is good. Speak for yourself. I don't like it. Maybe after I'd be able to look at it differently. I'd be able to shift my perspective, but I think my initial reaction is like, oh, you don't like me? Oh, you want me to do something better? But I am the best and perfect.
Except for my
Except
appearance.
for my appearance.
So yes, we're in an RV
Mm.
in nature, but like we're glamping because there's like running water
Yes.
and a cold fridge with drinks.
This is a luxurious camper.
This is not camping. This is not what people describe to me as camping.
It's
I think
RVing.
it's RVing. It's like a verb.
Pull out Webster's. Pull out the
Webster's.
Urban
What is
Dictionary.
that?
This is my dream. You know it's my dream.
That's right. So there's a theme here.
You couldn't live in here. You couldn't see yourself living in something like this.
Oh, 100%.
This is what I mean. Some people are like, I could never. And I'm like, what do you mean? It has everything you need.
Nature has everything you need. And I just know that like when we're away in our office and we're fucking stressed as hell, we're constantly going back to nature to regulate.
Right.
So whether it's, I'm going for a hike or whatever, but when you're working regulated, could you imagine? Could a lot of productivity come from a lifestyle like this?
I absolutely think so. Aren't you most productive after some time away, some downtime, some time in nature? So like imagine if that's like literally your life. And I know
in between meetings, like
yeah. And I know a guy who like real estate level coach who like took off and this is his life now, right?
This is your dream. Like this was, firstly, like it came from your dream when I asked what you saw I said retired life. Like it was just a random question I always ask my clients on the very first time. Like, what is the end game? Like, I know a lot's going to happen in the middle, but I need to know the end so I know how big to hold your container. And this is what you do have a dream about little
tiny homes.
Your little tiny homes. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I want to create a private tiny home spa-like wellness retreat experience for people. Wow. That's like a mouthful.
Your marketing isn't going to have all of that.
No, I'm sure ChatGPT will find a way to condense it down to like 4 words. But okay, so imagine being at like Scandinavia or Thermea, like one of these like Scandinavian style spas, being able to have that experience, the cycling, right? And the things like that and all the different practices, but like to yourself in a private like setting. And then in a tiny home, very minimalistic, but like very luxurious space, immersed in nature. I don't know. To me,
I'm just hearing some crackling fires.
Yeah.
So it's like really getting me going.
To me, that's just it's the ultimate escape from reality. And it allows you to take like your vacation and your spa time together in a very like personal.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I really like that dream.
I really need to think on my elevator pitch on it.
That's okay. How is this filling? How is this filling your cup? What is your why here?
So for me, it's always been about creating experiences, like outstanding experiences for people. And that translates in so many ways, like in all of my businesses, all of my endeavors, even in my personal life.
We'll go through all of that.
Yeah. Even in my personal life, I'm that friend that books the RV usually. So thank you.
Yes. So you have tailored a lot of experiences because I am your client as well. I have bought property with you. I have sold property with you, and you have delivered that client experience, that spectacular client experience that I am so passionate about as well. And I just feel like this was such an opportunity to finally do something like that for you. So you can just like get a taste of what it is that you're doing for people.
Right.
And that's not just the realtor stuff. So we have delved into the world of sound baths. What is a sound bath? Somebody who would hear about sound bath for the first time, like what is going through their mind?
Oh, it is a full body, full mind, full spirit immersion of sound in an effort to regulate your nervous system and bring you into a state of calm and in a state of to be able to receive.
How does it do that? What's the science?
Okay, so
Sorry, I know this is our time off.
yeah.
I'm diving into your brain
That's
a little bit.
So the law of resonance says that when two energetic frequencies are together, they will they will match, they will align, right? And so we're energetic beings and we have a frequency, and every living thing has a frequency. And so essentially,
You
it-
looked at the food. Does the food have
yeah,
frequency?
everything has frequency.
Okay.
Everything has frequency.
Wow.
And I'll give you like a really good example of this
Okay.
after. But what it is the sounds, right? The sounds are vibrating at a very high frequency. And so let's just say your body's probably vibrating around here, maybe even lower.
What if I'm a low vibe? Yeah.
Even lower
To me.
But your body's still going to try to match it. So as this is going, right, and you got the bowls going and you got all the sounds going and their vibrational frequency is up here, your body, your cells are naturally going to want to match that frequency
By going higher.
Yes.
So if I was to go into the world of like humanity,
Okay.
and I take a high being and a low being, like I've never seen that.
Well, yeah. Okay. So like you are the friends you keep, and like there's people around you who just like naturally raise your vibration, your vibe, right? Because why? Because they come with this
And if
energy
they
that
can't,
is elevated.
am I ditching you?
No, I'm not that you have to ditch it, but to be very cognizant of the energy that you keep around you, I think is definitely important. Because if you're consistently around people, places, or things that don't feel good, it's not elevating you to experience this like life in a different way.
If I'm a high vibration coming into a low vibration person, is this person lowering my
Yes.
Okay.
It could.
It's good to know.
It could. If you're not cognizant, if you don't have the right practices in place, if you're not being mindful,
Yeah, absolutely.
it 100% could affect
Okay.
you, right?
This is making a lot of sense.
Yeah. So like, okay, here's like some like science, like not person involved, but like when I'm looking at things, it's because, okay, so I have this one bowl that is supposed to be 528 hertz. Okay. And so it is the miracle frequency, the frequency of love. And I would just like for fun bang the bowl every morning and take my boyfriend and be like, you're crazy.
Is it like really loud? Like
Yeah.
was he sleeping?
He'd be like, the neighbors are gonna kill you, but it's not that loud. But it's like ding, right, and it just goes, and I would let it go. And I had this plant that was not growing; it was stagnant, no new leaves. It didn't look very good. And I'm digging the bowl, and all of a sudden, this plant starts shooting out new leaves and like thriving. Okay, well, here's the thing: chlorophyll also vibrates at the frequency of 528 hertz. So the bowl is going, and it's activating something within the chlorophyll to get the plant, because plants need chlorophyll or whatever. There's some kind of photosynthesis. We learn this in science class.
Sure.
But maybe my plant just got sick of not growing and all of a sudden grew all this stuff. But the fact that I'm digging this bowl and it's that, and I talk about law of resonance, to me, it seemed like the perfect example of how this all works scientifically, not just from a like, oh, that was really relaxing and I feel better.
I love that
kind of perspective.
These are two different sides of you. I feel like the realtor,
Yes.
the sound bath.
Mm-hmm.
How have you intertwined both?
Okay, so I think
Are you able to?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can whiteboard a little bit and think about how you're gonna do it.
How have I intertwined them? So at first, I actually really struggled because I actually went through this phase of not wanting to sell real estate and wanting to lead more into wellness practices. And
Why?
it was very stressful at the time. The industry is tough. It's hard on you. And I was just at a point of this like weird growth and transformation in my own life that I just didn't know if it was resonating with me anymore. I think there was just things I had to change about my business. Like that now, having that perspective, I'm like, oh, I just needed to switch some things up. But there was definitely a point where I was like, I don't know if this is for me, even though it's always, I've never even actually tried.
You never actually tried to completely let it go, you mean?
No, I never actually tried hard. Like a lot of people have to try really hard in my business to achieve a certain level of success. or even confidence from their clients, repeat referral business, like that kind of thing.
Yep.
But like for me, it was just really natural. It just kind of came.
Why do you think that is? Energetic.
Well, yes. Yeah. I think I hate saying, because it sounds like so vain, but like I've always been that person that can walk into a room, either light it up or change the energy if it needs to be. I just wholeheartedly feel that it is my purpose here on this planet to be that energetic force that walks in a room and makes it feel different, to be that one that a friend sees and smiles, and like the one that like cracks the silly joke, and then like I'm just like bring that good to make people feel good, right? So I've always been, that's always been my thing, whether it was things I did as a kid or things that I do now. There's always this like this thing that is tied to just making other people feel good, which ties into creating outstanding experiences. And so I wrestled with, but this business is so different than this business. But when I took time to start removing things from the real estate side that didn't feel good and focus on the parts of wellness that felt good, they were very closely tied to, again, making other people feel good. Right?
You're in the business of making other people feel good.
Yes.
You do it very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was going to ask, why do you perceive your light, having a light, as vanity?
It's not vanity. Like, I don't want to be like, I'm that girl. Like, it's like, party's here. Like, like it's
no,
like that.
But it is.
It's that.
Aren't we about being authentic?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think it's vain. You're so vain.
I know. I still struggle with not wanting to make, I think I don't want to come across like big-headed. I have a lot of humility too.
Okay. Let's talk about your humbleness. Like,
yeah.
Let's talk about that. How are you humble? I know it's very uncomfortable talking positively about yourself, and I'm truly sorry for this agonizing experience. But I almost think this is a little bit healing for you. And it might be healing for somebody who's listening that isn't comfortable with talking about their light, how they are humble and loving and kind and want to make people feel good.
I think in wanting to make, in being so focused or so centered in making other people feel good, I also don't want to steal the show, which is so bad because I know.
Okay. I just want to dive into it.
I think it's not even about me not feeling I'm not worthy. It's not even about any of that. It's about how does it make other people feel sometimes. And this is something that I've always struggled with, right? Like, you know,
consider other people's feelings, and that's
I do.
Right? Empathy. Would this be considered empathy? I'm thinking, so I'm empathetic. No, I'm empathetic. You know, you were always having these conversations where people, it's because we align though, that we're all, and we all
like there might be a better word for it, but I'm not that person right now.
Okay.
Like I'm not.
Chat.
Yeah, we'll have to change that GPT. Yeah.
Empathy is the ability to understand somebody else's feelings or have it kind of take over their own.
Yeah.
Like I've had it where somebody is telling me a really sad story and I'm becoming sad with them.
I think that's that's more compassion. Because I think compassion, I think I've heard this somewhere where it's like the Greek translation for it or whatever is like to suffer with others. I think that's more compassion.
I love that.
But yeah, I'd say empathy is kind of like an understanding.
Yes.
Of people's feelings.
So it's not compassion, like you're saying.
I
like
think
when I'm
different.
being sad with somebody else.
I think they're different.
Because then when I get sad, I don't have clarity. Like my light dims. Like because when our light shines, we have clear ability to see things for what they are.
Okay.
And when we are, it's like a filter. Like when we're sad, when we feel good is when we have more clarity. So that's why I'm wondering like what that's called. It's compassion. And it must be called something because people are like, be careful, protect yourself, do your before getting, because I used to be a hairstylist. So before we had someone in our chair that was going to take over our energy, then you had to like do the white crystal and like
clearing.
It's a clearing. Is that what it is? I had
my hairstylist must have a full-on like release fire when I leave her place.
I literally had one. I called her 2 Tylenols because I knew.
Those 2 Tylenols booked in for 5 p.m. on Tuesday.
Oh man, that's a doozy. I better clear it out afterwards. That's funny.
I don't even know what we're talking
That's
about.
funny. It's the best part.
I don't even know
This is
what
the
we're
best
talking
part about this.
about.
There's no fucking rules. And you have always done well with a little bit of a rule breaking. Am I right? Have you broken rules?
Correct. My entire life.
You, I think on your IG profile, I think you have something like that badass Jessie. Like what you, what did you write in your bio? I have to know now.
Your favorite badass homegirl.
Your favorite badass homegirl.
With a sneaker collection better than your boyfriend's.
So somebody in the realtor business sees a tagline like that. What are they saying?
They're like, oh, this one's spicy, which I am. I'm different. I don't do things like other people. I'm not going to put top 10 in my office. I'm not going to put top 30 under 30, 40 under 40, $1 million, 100 million in sales lifetime. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's not me. I'm relatable. I'm down to earth. I show up in my sneakers to appointments. I don't feel the need to put out an image of me that is not authentic to who I am, because that's starting off the entire relationship on the wrong foot. First of all, other agents don't pay my bills. Let's be straight. So what they think about my Instagram bio or my content or me in general doesn't matter, because
It don't matter.
no, they don't pay my bills. But the general public, the people I work with, those who choose to entrust the largest transaction of their life and biggest financial decision of most of their lives, those people matter. And I want to ensure that when those people are looking for a realtor and they want somebody they can relate to, somebody they can be themselves around, I want to show up as myself. Now, if they want the person who shows up in a suit, flashing their awards, coming out of their car holding their award.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just came from a ceremony.
I don't think anybody
I can't put these.
I don't think anybody actually does that. I hope nobody does that, because you're making us all look bad. But
what awards do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean,
do you need an award?
Doesn't matter.
You need an award. It's literally a gold star, but in adult world.
In the world of real estate, there are commission-based awards. You make up to $50K, you get one award. You make up to $100K, you make one award. You make up to $250, you make and it's like, I don't think that stuff necessarily matters.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. One thing I want to ask you, I know I'm pivoting us in a whole other direction, is money uncertainty, because we talk to a lot of ladies in the world of business.
Yeah.
And as we know, it is not very consistent, our pay sometimes. Work doesn't come in that consistently either. There's a lot of ups and downs. How have you navigated that and given yourself safety throughout that? I know this is a doozy. But this is what people want to hear.
I would like to say that I have been really financially responsible my entire career.
You can't even say it.
No, I can't. I don't know what the proper terminology is. But I honestly, and it's my dad did real estate. My mom was a banker. I should know exactly how this goes.
But you don't play by the rules.
But I haven't. Okay, do I pay my bills and am I responsible and do I pay my taxes? 1,000%. But I've actually never had this safety bumper. A lot of people say, make sure you have 6 months of expenses or this or that. And I've always just kind of gone,
and this is it,
and put it in the big guy's hands and been like, he will always provide. And honest, it sounds like a terrible business plan, and it is, but
that should be written in stone somewhere.
I think it is in the Bible. I think it might be written on stone.
Quote me script,
but
I don't.
No, I probably couldn't. But I've always just had faith in what I need will come, and it will come at the right time, and it always has. And I've never had any serious financial issues. Is it hard? Are there months where now I can forecast, I know what I'm getting paid at least 30 to 60 days into the future. Now, are there things that can come last minute? Maybe. But for the most part, I know.
We started going to church together.
Mm-hmm.
And which is kind of insane. First of all, we went to high school together and we didn't talk. Like I didn't like I
No.
know who you were,
Yeah.
but we didn't talk.
Well, okay, we're 2 years apart.
We were not our authentic selves either.
No, but we were also 2 years apart. And in high school, 2 years apart is like,
Everything is you're at the top.
right? Like it
I
just
know.
feels like you're way too young. Like, I don't know, maybe that's like me in high school of me. But like
Fast Jessie B.
but that's how it was. Like you had your circle of friends that were in your
Yeah.
grade. I actually was different and friends with a lot of people when you're younger than me, but it was different.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to school together. It's funny, Fernanda asked me this question. She was like, "How do you know Priscilla?" I'm like, "Oh,
First.
loaded question."
I know. So
Yeah.
it started there.
School.
Then down the road, I guess the world of social media.
Mm-hmm.
And our stuff kind of just aligned.
I think once I got vulnerable on social media and started putting out not just all like roses and like whatever, but a little bit of like, oh, look at that badass. She's a little bit of a crybaby. Once I started putting out that, I think I was able to reach.
So we both go to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
We kind of jam on that. But then breath work afterwards.
Yeah.
I went to breath work before hiring you.
Okay.
Before hiring
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So it was breath work, I
Yeah.
remember. So we were doing more of that spiritual stuff because at that point we were a little bit more, what do you call it?
New age.
New age.
Still, hey, look, here's the thing. Still kind of am. Let's, in a sense,
This is a great topic.
this is again a big controversy between the sound bowls and the like my newfound rekindling with JC. So then we met at some of my events that I was hosting at the time, built trust with you in a vulnerable space.
So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a marketing genius that you do these things because you created safety.
Right.
In such a turbulent time for me. Whenever I thought about selling my home, just the thought of the overwhelming project that it would take, and I don't even know where to start, and I kept putting it away. I think I held on to that house longer than I really should have.
Mm-hmm.
But you literally held my hand, and I always say this when I pitch you to anyone, because like this is how I felt. You held my hand through the whole step. Through the whole process.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't actually like physically holding my hand, but I just knew I could call on you. And I knew that you would be available for me if I was going through a breakdown or like a question, a stupid question, because we all have stupid questions when it comes to selling our homes. You were there for me. Your team was there for me. I felt like they were a true extension of you.
Right.
At that time. Like I felt like, yes, the Roxy, Jess, all the same. She's like, I'm going to set you up. And it was just so streamlined. You did provide that client experience for me.
Right. And so, and beyond the client experience part, I take it very seriously that I am a guide and a resource to people.
Yes.
Both in the wellness space and in real estate. So guide, resource, creator of extraordinary experiences.
Yeah. So we went through that together. And then, we started talking a lot about how our connection with God and what we were doing to strengthen our relationship with him.
Right.
And how it made us feel good.
Right.
And then we started attending Elevation.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we went together.
Okay.
I was very nervous. Mind you, I only grew up in Catholic churches.
Roman Catholic, yeah.
Roman Catholic churches. So the vibe was very different. I'm like, where's the cross on the wall? First of all.
Okay.
Why does this look like a concert? Why does Stephen Burdick have so many chains on?
Right.
I'm like, I don't know about this. And I was skeptical and I held just a little bit of a wall. But as the weeks came by, I was singing a little louder. I was lifting my hands a little higher and I was feeling safer. I was just like, what is she going to think of me if these are the thoughts I was thinking. Like,
I was the one who asked you to go.
I know.
I'm like, hey, I've been asked to go to this church.
I started doing that stuff. Like you started singing a little louder, and now I feel like it's just so comfortable. Like it's such a safe place for us. to hear the word of God motivation. Like I love elevation. The culture is beautiful. And it's the client experience, I think, that really impresses you.
Yeah, 100%.
Their marketing is flawless.
I think for me, it is a very relatable way to rekindle your relationship with your faith.
100%.
Because if you've stepped away from it, being a Catholic, I just have to like put out there, it's probably because you have like church shame.
It's a thing. It's a
like
thing.
not trying to trigger, like I don't want to trigger anybody, and I'm just saying it's come up in a lot of conversations with a lot of people that were raised in the same church that I was raised in. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that denomination. I'm like, it's not that. It's just didn't feel as relatable showing up to those masses as it does showing up to worship. It just feels different. There's something different about it.
Vibrational, maybe back to your sound.
Yeah, I mean,
What
look,
do you
you're
call
playing
it?
like music that gets you on your feet. You're getting the energy. You're moving. Your energy is moving. Your cells are moving. Like again, this goes
like
back
if
to
we
the
go back to
vibrational frequency.
the frequency is much higher.
Turn in there.
Again, turn
up.
But let's talk about the vibrational frequency in our Catholic churches that we grew up with. Everyone was in black.
That's all the Midias. You probably went to the Portuguese church.
Widows, right? And that veil, they all had the veil.
I don't even think it's that. I think there was a shame. It was don't do this, don't do that, rather than
noise.
Like no, but even like just the way that things were preached, like don't, rather than like learning and understanding the compassion, the love, and the grace that God has for you. It was like, if you do this, you're not going to be loved. If you do this, you're going to jail. If you do this, like to me, it just felt very negative.
They are creating conditional love from God.
And isn't that something that I struggled with, or I felt that was my reality growing up? So no wonder that church would be so triggering to me. And this isn't just like a child thing. Like I went in the past year or two, like I went to a mass with David, and I was like, it felt like
heavy.
It felt heavy. And like, even like, when they went to pass around the little baskets for money that used to be like this big. Okay. Like it used to be this big.
We need bigger baskets. We'll get more money.
The priest pulled out a wine jug, the big 3-4 liter wine jug, and was like, we're going to need to fill this if we're all going to keep coming here. And it's like, ew, shame, shame, shame. Like, it's just like, if we don't fill this, we're not going to have this experience. If like, it's just like that.
If we know anything about sales, what makes people open up their wallet?
Well, feeling good. I don't know, like feeling 100%. Good. So if you cut, it was just one of those things where I was just like, oh, that feeling is still there for me, even in trying to be open.
It was kind of confirmed
in
that moment.
So we made the decision to go check it out because I felt like it was a no shame space. Yeah. They make it very clear there that they welcome everybody, even, I think it was like in one, like the opening, that like essentials book they gave us the first day we went.
I love it.
It was like one of the
Holly Furtick.
She had said like people would criticize us for taking in the ones who were at the bar the night before, this and that, right? And it's like, but that
was Jesus,
the word of the Lord. No, that's literally like
his disciples had like, I don't know, I can't quote me, but they were sinners. They were doing bad things.
Was anybody that you recall seeing in The Chosen?
We're gonna refer to our
no, but like, were any of the people that he healed, helped, accepted, gave love, cared for, were any of them strict Torah reader? Like, were any of them so ingrained, or were they the ones that were astray and he pulled them back? So why is it frowned upon that a church would open their doors to those who are astray in an effort to bring them back and closer? And that to me was just like, okay, this feels right.
Yes.
And then one of the first sermons we watched was like a fucking ding right on my head. Like,
remember
forgiving when you can't forget.
Shit, that one stayed. Lisa, I think her name is.
I've watched it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I've had to go back.
The blue jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good. And it was exactly what I needed to hear.
Yeah. People don't like the concept of forgiveness.
No.
Yeah. It's very even triggering to some people. I know that when I did my like therapy courses, it was like a very big chunk of it. So if a mental health course and a big chunk of it is forgiveness, doesn't it mean that in order for you to work on your mental health, that forgiveness is a really big component?
Right. No, but the big thing she said that like got me was that, yeah, it is one of our commandments. It is one of the things we are told to forgive, but nowhere in the Bible
Yeah.
does it say you have to reconcile.
Okay.
And the thing is I have anger. If anything, I have anger.
Yeah.
This is why I need to learn to forgive. This is why I'm working on it. I have so much anger. And so being able to forgive and say, it's not on me to reconcile, that I can forgive them, I can have compassion, but I can say, I don't tolerate this in my life, or I don't
Correct.
need this in my life.
Absolutely. It doesn't mean
Is the
like
free-
take that person into your life.
No. But people think that forgiving is forgiving and forgetting.
Okay.
That for part of forgiving is reconciling. That part of
People have the wrong perception of what forgiveness is.
right.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
So that was just something I needed. It was like liberating for me to hear that.
I think knowing about forgiveness like itself, like have you really looked it up and what it means? I think it's actually very freeing to understand that it's completely on your terms.
Okay.
You can forgive somebody in an instant. You can also take 20 years. It's totally on you. But just think about those 20 years and what that will be like for you.
Right.
Of holding on to that. But that's on you.
That turns into anger.
You have to take accountability for your forgiveness. So you're just like, I never want to forgive this person. Sure, then hold on to this for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it will have negative impacts
on your liver.
Yes. So you're a fantastic person to talk about this because you know what literal bodily functions are connected to what sectors in your healing that you need to do. So forgiveness is
anger is in your liver.
Is in your
liver, gallbladder. They're interconnected, right? Because
when anyone that's getting liver cancer,
even if you've had your gallbladder removed, if you have had gallbladder stones, you likely deal with some anger, grief, that kind of stuff. Yes, so like
super interesting.
Yes, it's not. This isn't new. This isn't.
No, I know, but people don't know.
This is traditional Chinese medicine.
You're telling me.
It is simply the idea that your organs hold unresolved feelings and emotions. So things that we choose to ignore or not process will eventually attack certain organs or cause their dysfunction. Right? It doesn't mean like I have anger, so my liver is like shot. No, but like
it's also the alcohol that you consumed.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say nervous system.
Yeah, what about it?
Is there like a particular, because I mean, everybody right now is going through the nervous system reset, me included. We're healing our nervous system. Is that just everything? Is that just anxiety? Well, what is pertaining? What's the healing attachment with our nervous system?
Okay, so the nervous system is no singular organ. Your central nervous system is kind of connected through all of them. So any dysfunction in any area of your body could throw your nervous system off. I'm not a doctor.
Hey, Dr. Batty.
Did not by any means study this stuff.
But you know things. You're very knowledgeable.
I've grown through a lot of it. Yeah. I've sought out some fantastic healers to help me know and understand how my body works, right? And so that was just one of the things that I learned. And I think it's something also that a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah. I was going to ask about your back pain.
What about it?
What is that connected to?
This is where I found it. It was connected to like anger, grief, shame. Yeah, there was a lot. It's all there. It's all there in the liver and gallbladder.
We've worked through a little bit of it. I know. I've seen it come out of you.
Mm-hmm. How
very vulnerable with it.
If I can't. So here's the thing. I wouldn't be able to say to you, well, this affected my liver, which then did this to my back. Like I couldn't go that deep into it.
Okay.
I do know I sought out the help of somebody because of chronic back pain.
Yeah.
And within a 20-minute conversation on what I was feeling physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
He
healed me.
No.
Hallelujah.
He held it up and said, you got some shit. Like you got this, let me like within 20 minutes, like he's like, let me guess you don't have a gallbladder. No discussion was had on my previous medical history or anything. It was just like, do you have your gallbladder removed? I'm like, yeah. Okay, well, this is why. And it's like a lot of the things you're telling me that you're going through processing, not processing, avoiding, whatever is right here in this list. And it's tied directly to those organs. So it's no surprise to me that you had dysfunction in your gallbladder at a young age.
So when I ask a lot of business owners, how does health intertwine with your business? How does it correspond? Your physical health and your business.
Yeah.
Are they correlated?
1000%. And your mental, like, okay, so it's all interconnected.
Yeah. Mind, body, health, and spirit. I don't know why that's like,
It
goes into my brain a lot. Yeah. Mind,
are you not mind, body,
yeah.
health, and spirit?
Yeah.
Are you not? Like you are.
Yes.
And so it's all
If one is off, yeah, I get I'm going through something.
Well, and then there's this whole new, like, it's not new, but there's this whole thing that people are starting to realize that your gut is your second brain. So like that's like your intestines. Like that's
So
your
gut health is like a whole new thing right now.
100%.
Yeah.
And they all bleed into each other. If you're not feeling the emotions you need to feel, your physical body will be hurt. If your physical body is hurt and you're in pain, your mental ability is not there. If your mental ability is not there, you're not motivated to get
So
up
you
and
ain't
work.
making money.
Like it's also interconnected,
Yeah.
like 1000%. And I think that even when people have like a serious physical ailment, that there's always an emotional, spiritual side to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Is it going to fix it? Maybe, maybe not. Like, I can't guarantee that.
Yeah.
But I do think that everything should be perceived from all angles. Like, everything should be looked at from all angles.
So it's not just like mental health. It's like, okay, how's your mind? How's your body? How's your spirit?
Right.
So spirit going into faith and spirituality. Some people it's, universe and new age stuff. And if that's what helps them, then I'm not going to shame them. I'm going to meet them where they're at.
Wasn't that shame the exact shame we ran from?
Yeah.
So why would that show up?
Correct.
Why would you give that to others? You ran from it, right?
Yes. Coaching has always taught us to meet people where they are at, even in sin, even in whatever they believe. Or so if they're telling me that it's the universe, my girl, we're going to talk about the universe, because if that's what's pulling you through what's going on right now, then that's what we need to talk about.
Yeah.
I need to ask how your faith, because mind, body, spirit. So now we're at the spirit part. How has that correlated into your business? I'll say businesses, sound bath.
Yeah.
Even if it's a baby business, it's a business nonetheless.
How has it correlated? You mean how is it supported?
How have you intertwined your faith into your business?
It's in the personal moments of defeat, right? Yeah. So if I'm negotiating a deal and it doesn't work out well, and I'm really kicking my ass that I want to get these people this house, I also kind of pray on it, and I'll say, if this house isn't for them, let us not get it. Oh, my clients are like, what?
I don't know if we can air this one.
No, because I have very clear discussions with them about knowing, about being really rooted in what's meant to be will be, right? I'm not just going to throw in the towel and stop negotiating because that's what I think God wants me to do. But if I've done my best, I've done my very best, and now it's time to leave it up to something greater than myself, I will do everything I have to do for a client. Don't get me wrong. But when it comes down to it, and I know I've put my best foot forward, I did all the schmoozing I could with that other agent. Like I nailed it in every aspect, but there's still not a guarantee that we're going to walk away with the result that we want that night. I leave it up to the Lord.
So how can people start perceiving deals that fall through? Because if a deal falls through, and it's an external event from ourselves, it controls us. It is something that is controlling our mental health outcome. How can we do it so that whatever happens around us, and we still have ourselves, have God, right? How are we rooted? So how can people start looking at deals that fall through that gives them a sense of empowerment, or a sense of I'm going to say empowerment, because not everybody is in their faith like us.
Rejection is protection.
Okay.
So it's like, and we can, when the universe closes one door, it opens up another. Like there's so many different things you can be rooted in. If you don't want to be rooted in his way is better than yours, then be rooted in the fact that what's meant for you will be yours. Absolutely. Whether that's his way, the universe's way, whatever you want to refer to it as.
And I don't want to dismiss grief that comes up with these fallen deals. That's bound to happen.
Right. It's a very emotional process. So that happens.
Like, I remember bidding on homes where I didn't get it, and I felt like a breakup because I already pictured myself and I already knew how I was going to decorate the place.
Right.
So when it fell through, it felt like a breakup, and I was not ready to look at houses the next day.
Well, and here's the thing. It is an emotional process. You're looking for your family. And regardless of how much I tell people, I'm here to keep your emotions in check, there's only so much I can do in that regard.
Yes.
And people do fall for the house. They do fall for the picture. They do fall for the feeling that they get. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
So is there some element of like grief, like grieving, like a grieving process, that home grief?
Home grief. We need content on this.
Right? That like people need to process 100%. Do I create space for that? 1,000%. When I have to deliver that news to my client that it didn't happen, you bet your ass I'm not on the phone with them that next day being like, did you see this other place I came up? We should go. Like, no. No.
Where's your empathy?
No. Of course, if they fall off track, I'm going to follow up and see what's going on, check the temperature, what's happening, what are you going through, and talk them through that. Guide and a resource, right?
Do you think all realtors do that? Check in on feelings. And how are you doing with all this?
No, I think they check in on your motivations. That's what I think.
Okay.
Personally, like, I don't want to roast other agents either. Like,
I just want.
This doesn't speak for all.
I just want to know how you're different. That's all. How do you shine? And I know it's very uncomfortable. That's why I'm bringing you there. It's
okay.
What I do.
So guide, resource, outstanding experiences. Let me add one more element in there. Maybe intuitively guiding people and being a resource.
A light.
Because intuitively, if I know you're facing some level of heartbreak or upset, I want to hold space for that before just glazing over it and moving on to the next. Ultimately, we have to move on to the next.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
But that's not in your best interest as a realtor.
No, of course not. But I'm not here for my best interest. When I sign a contract with you, I'm signed to your best interest. I'm not looking out for myself.
I think that's a big difference. I think that's a really unique thing.
Well, and we call it commission breath in the industry. Like, when somebody knows
there's a podcast called Commission Breath.
Is there?
Yeah. So I'm obsessed.
I know a few people you can have on. Not me.
I am obsessed with this term.
Okay. Well, it's like
what's
desperation. It reeks. It reeks. Like when you can smell somebody's motives, when you can smell their intent, when you can feel their intentions, whether it's a vibe or a literal stench, like, like it's real. It's a real thing. And so I think that when agents show up too eager, too pushy, and too desperate, it's given commission breath. And people can sense that. They can sense the person who comes in and says, hey, I'm here to help you on your terms, in a way that's comfortable for you. Obviously, I'm going to push you through some uncomfortable stuff. Yeah. But I'm here and I'm going to do it with a little bit of grace.
Yeah. In relationships, as they call it, chasing energy, like chaser.
Right.
Pick me girl. There's so many.
Yeah, it comes down to whether you're transactional or you're relational. And if you're transactional, you want to get the transaction done by any means necessary. When you're relational, you care.
You attract it.
You're not going anywhere after that transaction. You're sticking around. We have a relationship, so in no way am I going to burn that from within the process, because I want you to stick around. I want you to tell your friends and family what a great time, like how held you felt. How you thought you could call me at any time of the day to ask your stupid questions. I don't think you even asked one. I can't even think about anything.
Roxy. Just don't check her text messages at like 12 o'clock.
I love how she's there to like stage and help people's homes get ready, but she ends up being like, she's
like, don't worry, girl, I got this. I'm like,
the wildest conversations with people. Like, she really, again, and she gets to know and understand people because that's who I am. That's who we are. That's how we show up as a team.
So when you're saying team, sorry to veer you again, key group.
Yeah.
What's the key group?
It's so here's
I
the
love,
other
like,
thing.
the-
It is so basic. Like every real estate agent either has a roof in their logo or a key, right?
Always a roof.
A roof or a key. And it's so basic, but here's the thing. There's so much depth and so much meaning for me. So when my dad got into this business, he served the Portuguese community, and I'm gonna butcher this so hard, but his slogan was "You tenho chave." How do you,
Aw.
I have the
Eu
key?
tenho chave.
Yeah, I have the key.
Lindo.
Right? So I have the key. And that was his thing. And so I never worked with my dad. I never took that on. However, when I did my own branding, I wanted to take the concept of having the key and simplify it. Right? So then I started my own logo with that. And now it's turned into Key Group. Right? And so it's the key to your best life. We've got the key to your best life. And, we're just here to guide people through that process with,
You even gave me my own customized keychain for my keys.
Yeah.
It was so cute. So keys.
Yeah.
Having the key.
Having the key.
Holding a key, what does that mean to you?
You can unlock doors with keys.
Oh, okay. What kind of doors do you want to unlock?
New beginnings, new possibilities, new adventures, all kinds of doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where we're talking about 2025 and 2026, what kind of doors are you opening, Jess?
If you asked me 2 years ago if I would have a team, I would have said, no, I won't be in real estate long enough.
Yeah. 100%. You probably, yes.
Yeah.
You were saying that.
I was not about it.
I'm like, okay, she's not doing this.
But
You did.
ultimately, I'm building a team built on coaching, mindset coaching, and systems.
Who are you coaching?
Other agents.
Okay.
I just want to coach them to the next level of success. I want to coach them into
I
being.
do see a little bit of are we uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love this.
No, I have not put it out there. And it's not something, it's something I am building in silence right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say silence, but I'm privately building it. I'm not again, the humility. I'm not going to put it out there. This is what I'm doing and then build it. I'm building it to the point that I'm confident enough to put it out there to people.
Okay.
And I am confident in my ability to be a guide and a resource to other agents in building their business authentically. I feel 100% comfortable with that. The only thing that's uncomfortable is the fact that I haven't talked about it publicly. And you're going to put this out. So
I'm going to reference a weasel for the third time today. Weasel.
Why weasel?
Because
What does that mean?
weasels have the discernment to build. They're not boasting about it and putting it out there, what they're doing. They're kind of being a weasel about it and going to the side and kind of building.
Right.
So this is like the third time that it's been referenced today for me from different people.
Interesting.
So I felt like I had to bring it into this. So discernment, and you're building, and you're not sharing it with everybody, but you heard it here first.
I also feel in today's day and age in social media that everybody puts everything out there.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with putting it out there and then admitting to failure.
I do.
No, but I just want to do something good and help elevate other people and help bring their business from here to here.
I know. What if a realtor is watching this and they're like, you know what, I could really use a safe space. I could really use Jess's knowledge, her experience to kind of propel me into a really bright future in real estate. Because right now I got a bit of the commission breath going on. Do you have the key to get rid of?
I have the key to your most authentically built real estate business. No.
Beautiful branding.
I think if you're an agent who wants to lead a repeat and referral based business, who is really rooted in strong, deep connections with people, and you're kind of stuck at this plateau level and you're not growing, and or you want to figure out how to get more time back for yourself, then we should talk.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
We should talk.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after this conversation?
Hot.
I shut off the AC because they didn't know if the microphones were working properly. But literally, we've been talking from like daylight to dark.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with me.
No problem.
Is there anything that you'd like to top this conversation off with? Even if it's a whiteboard for yourself, if it's something inspirational to somebody who's just started real estate and is like, fuck, man, I'm not getting much traction.
I think the best thing that was said to me in the past couple years, and one of the things I pass along all the time to the team, is release yourself from the pressure. We put ourselves under immense amounts of pressure to perform, to show up in a certain way, to have things look perfect. The minute you're able to release a little bit of that pressure, life just becomes so much easier, and taking the next step is like natural.
I love that. I agree. So that's why you need a tiny home to work in. You need a tiny home experience. You know, the key group will start extending that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you need to work in the middle of the nature like we are doing right now. And it is quite a new direction to go in. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you and what's coming for the key group and for you.
Thank you. They're lucky to have you too, because my coaching and leadership style is just a whole lot more balanced since we've been working together.
Yeah, I know that you've been growing a lot in that direction. Having people under you is not for the faint-hearted.
Mm-mm.
It does take like a certain amount of strength,
Yeah.
courage.
Yep.
What else? What makes a good leader?
I think it's just ownership and like
Accountability.
authenticity and accountability, like showing up as yourself all the time.
Yeah.
And setting that example for other people.
Okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Showboating or anything.
No.
Just being you.
Yeah.
I think that's like the general message of the topic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you. Now we're going to go glamp. Okay, guys?
Yeah.